Today we're sitting here with the 2019 MVP, 2020 World Series champion, Cody Bellinger. Cody, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. We're going to get this talk together for Forbes. And so, Cody, I'm very interested in how this partnership came to be between you and Flonase.
Yeah, it's just something, allergies is something I've always dealt with. Spring training is the start of it. And then, traveling to different cities and just always dealing with it. And just partnered up with Flonase, and it's truly helped me just kind of focus on baseball side of things, because I was always feeling these different symptoms, whether it was allergies or whether I thought I was, becoming sick. So I just partnered with them, and it's really helped me focus on the game a little bit more.
Right. I think the last thing you want to be thinking out there is, if your eyes are watering up while you're trying to track down fly balls.
Eyes watering, can't breathe out of your right nostril, you're sneezing in the games, all these different things.
Sure. Cody, how does this partnership align with your personal brand strategy? That's a really big thing for athletes today. And, how does that go along with your own personal brand strategy aligning with Flonase here?
Yeah, it's just something that I believe in. So other than that, it's not really necessarily about my brand, but it's something that I use and something that I needed to use. So.
Right. And these things definitely go, hand in hand.
Yeah.
They go hand in hand together, right? You're going to represent a product you use, right? That what better than saying, hey, here, I wear the flag for it. Athletes today are pretty, savvy in investment wise. And, there's always a lot on your plate as a major leaguer and a lot, put in front of you. What do you use to discern, either between you and your agent and maybe your advisors? What do you use to discern, what's a good move for Cody Bellinger?
Honestly, it's really not that difficult. I think, I understand what I think would benefit me.
Mm-hmm.
And they also overwatch my ideas if they don't believe it will communicate. But it's a rather, simple process. I don't need, I don't need all that branding stuff. That's not me. I just want to play baseball, and that's it. I just want to play baseball.
Sure. Luckily we're in a position where you could focus what's, on the field, and, you guys are compensated so well that you can keep your focus there and hopefully have a really trusted team around you to help handle, some of that stuff. But you came up in a major league household. How did your dad guide you to the, not just the on the field stuff, but really the off the field stuff with, hey, Cody, you're going to be coming into, these type of salaries and these opportunities, and people are going to kind of be reaching out to you. What advice did he give to you on the way up about how to handle that, or still does to, till this day?
Yeah, it's a lot of different things. Obviously, the game now has changed a lot from when, my dad was playing back in the late 90s, early 2000s, just mainly with like social media and how there's always cameras on. Not necessarily me, but everyone nowadays. So it's just like, for me, I just be myself, you know what I mean? Be myself, stay in my lane, and just try to ignore all the negativity that's around, the game and the social media, and just try to focus on the game and play the best I can.
Right. Do I know this is so early because you got, luckily, hopefully you got a lot of game ahead of you. And I know you're coming off, off the end, injury, and that, you're ready to, you're ready to go. Do you see opportunities for yourself though off the field, though, away from the game? I know it's like a little early probably to look at that, but what opportunities do you see for yourself, as you go forward in your, your career?
Like, are you saying when I'm retired, will I be working in the baseball field?
Yeah, either already working in the baseball field, or there are other interests that maybe you want to go into where, you could take, the capital that, you've earned and, make something different with it.
Yeah. I've thought about it, but not to the point where I have really much idea. I think it's going to be nice to have 12 months of an off season, not just 4. So I'm assuming I'm 100% going to get bored at some point, and then I'm sure I will come up with something. That's what I'm looking at.
Right,
Eventually, I
right.
will come up with something.
Right, but
Something
hopefully, hopefully there's a lot of game left in between, that time and, and this, this going on. What are you looking forward to most about, this season and getting back on the field? Here you are coming off, this really short season and really an unprecedented time of playing, during COVID, and you're coming off a World Series championship and the injury, and now you're coming back. What are you looking most to about, defending, the championship in this season?
just getting out there and playing again, man. Just having that full season to play the way that we want to play, and obviously to play in front of some fans again is going to be important. And just ready for opening day, man. Opening day, our first series at home is coming up to get those rings. So a lot of exciting times.
Sure. Cody, was it somewhat surreal playing through the pandemic? I did a review of Topps' set, and, we're looking through the set of, and, guys are wearing masks and almost fist bumping and things like that. What was it like for you actually going through it? Save the World Series, just being on the field playing when everything else was kind of, hectic and the rules were different.
Yeah, I think it was a combination of like understanding how blessed we were to be able to have a season when a lot of people were out of work and grinding and looking for something to do. On the other hand, it was like, man, this is a tough season to play. It really was. But at the end of the day, everyone did a great job to get through it, and hopefully we are towards the end of it all.
All right. Well, Cody, we definitely look forward to seeing you back in action and anticipate, what the Dodgers do. And, this looks really promising for all the allergy sufferers out there to have someone who's a front facing MLB player saying, hey, you're not the only one, going through it. So, Cody, thank you for your time today. And, we look forward to see what you do this season.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Take care.